Greetings out there in YouTube land from the planet Earth. I made a couple, and I tell you, I intended them to be short. I'm not lying to you. I had a bunch of weird stuff here, and so I titled one "Old Man, New Man, Yo-Yo Man," uh, or "A Dog's Returning to the Vomit," because God was telling me something, okay? And I got into it a little bit. It's so much. It wounded me so much. The things I've been seeing here, yo-yoing back and forth. I'll put it up in a minute, but Lauren is here, and then I got a lot of writing I'm catching up. But Robert here in New Jersey, man, he's a really nice guy. I asked him for prayers from him. I don't know if you remember. He just got done a 4-day in a coma thing. Then he finally gets home, and someone was right, and he went back to just pass out the doorway, and he wakes up in, I guess, their version of intensive care, whatever they call that there. And he's watching people left and right all around him drop dead. The new doctor and everything said, "Hey, come see me." And he said, "No, man." And he pay attention to what I said. I was telling this people down there to lay hands on me, but he said, "You got to change your diet, man." And everything. Started listening to me, and look what he got right here. That's him. Went out today to drop off that heart monitor because I had a worse condition than his. Okay, they got him on that warfarin and stuff. You know the stuff that they give you mutates your blood. No joke, brothers and sisters. That they got to go for that regular testing to damage your whole kidneys, everything, right? Actually mutate your blood. So when things that they took him off there and they got him doing the weed to get his blood back in order. No joke. They get him weed. They want him to smoke weed to get his blood back in order. But God told me he's supposed to be eating. Now, anything, you know how you're doing something with fresh spices, and doing any baking with fresh stuff, it always tastes better, right? Well, think about it. The fresher the ingredients, the better the flavor and all that. A lot of cooks know that. So imagine they weren't running around with ovens in the Bible days. Remember, they're moving around in all the tent and stuff. Okay, we're gonna get exactly 220 degrees. We got a time. We're gonna do exactly. No, man, it's ground it up like any other spice and ate it. I've tried it, and God lowered my pain level. I still deal with it a little bit, but compared to what I used to have, it's like nothing to me. But mostly be screaming in agony all the time. I was that bad. It was so bad it numbed my heart. But I learned. I'm a little thick-headed. I was a bit of a struggle. I admit it. But I'm learning. But when God says things like dogs returning to vomit and things like that, it's just a little. You got to think on the things he meant by what you're talking about, and sometimes they mean more than one thing. It's like because certain situations come up, and he's putting them in my face so I understand them. Okay, here's a man, and I started talking to people of Jesus, and the people seem to give me a hard time. I got many of them. However, here's a man listening to my advice, and he dropped out the heart monitor. I started telling him about eating the certain veggies and that, and I told him to go veggie for a little while. This is truth. You're made to live in a garden, and everything you need to be well can be there. My wife was telling me about this couple. The lady said this woman to him. Her dad was going to go to China, but the insurance company wouldn't pay for it. They could cure late-stage colon cancer. This is a long time ago, right? And all that guy had to go over there where they sprinkle some herbs in your food and you drink the teas. It's all, no surgery, no nothing. When they're operating people left and right, shoving those dirty probes at people's butts and giving them flesh-eating bacteria and everything else. I mean, the probes are worse than anything else. You weren't sick before, you are after. You're supposed to clean them. Oh, no. They shove it back there all dirty and they give you something. Oh, no, it's sick. Oh, slice and dice and all that. No. Why? Because they want to make money off you. Oh, we can't rip you off blindly on a needless operation. Milk you blind like a sucker you are. And you were born to be made for a garden. All this natural health stuff. Did you know they killed several hundred of them? I know it was over 200 of them for sure a long time ago. Within less than a year. When they had the thing they can cure anything, heart disease, you name it, with the plants around you. Because, of course, you were made to live in a garden, right? And he's doing the right step. Eat healthy. Get your body in order. He's going to eat veggies for the whole month with shakes of pineapple, celery, you name it right there. I'm telling him, to change his diet because a lot of his diet had to do the growth hormones and all these chemicals they put in your food. I mean, it's no wonder people are sick. They put something in there to make the animals grow faster, to growth hormone, and then they yell at you for being obese. Like it's your fault when you're getting it from the meat. And then they sell you pills to the diet. They'll go say, "Oh, your fault for being obese," but it's not. It's their fault. They did it deliberately to make you fat, so you'd have all these health problems to buy their stupid pills, and then go to the doctor to get diet pills. But brothers and sisters, you by one. He started listening to me a bit, and yeah, okay, yeah, and he asked his friends. I was exactly telling him, and he knew what I was telling him was right. And he just says, changing it. You see, change my diet and see what happens. He's taking a step in faith on me, brothers and sisters. That's what God's all about, stepping in faith. He's not sure he knows it all, but I told him some of the stuff I dealt with my heart. And he's dealing. I said, man, my heart was worse than you, and I couldn't take that stuff. And you see why? You see what it's doing to you? He got so sick of the medicine, they had to put him on weed, that supposedly has no medicinal benefit, to try and cure the problem that it causes his body for a little while, to give him a break for it, before they go put the poison on him. I told him, do it right, do it this way. I gave him some advice and some other stuff that will help, and he won't need to go back on it. Because God really didn't make you to live in a garden. Think about it, brothers and sisters. The big farm is Satan that put you on the pills. God wanted you on the plants the whole time. Think about it. Who knows better, Big Pharma or God? Man, 3 specialists were there. After all these hospitals couldn't fix what the damage done, wrote me off. And even though the Lord and I were not in the best terms of that because it was my fault, I told him off right there. I said, only God decides when I live or die, not you. Here I sit right now. Because that was truer than most think. Because God gave time to people in the Bible, so he gave it to me. But you are got a part of the equation. You got to be willing to make that move, take that step in faith and trust. And hey, man, you know, too much pork and all that stuff. I like the pork. I do. I know some guys did pork. Was nothing wrong with that in moderation, man. If you're eating it all the time, pigs don't sweat. They have no sweat glands. So the toxins, depending on what you're feeding them, right? They store up in the fat. And you don't say, well, you know, I love, and until any of you tried the maple syrup bacon, you have no idea. Oh man, I could eat a whole pack in one go, right? Lord, I mean, we make bacon tomatoes, and we go nuts on that stuff. It's good, but I don't get it to it. But once in a blue moon, when's the last time we had bacon? A couple of months ago, right? Yeah, I'll go, and I just don't think about it when it's on there. Because I can have it in moderation, and Jesus said, okay, in moderation. You see, this thing, a lot of things you can have in moderation, is where do you draw the line? But that maple bacon is the best I've ever tasted, man. Right? Anyway, I gotta get back to Lord in here. But I thought I'd show you this one. I get so many others. I already answered a lot of it, but this one stood out. Here's a brother, and look, Robert's such a nice guy. He's got his silly hat there, and some really nice people in New Jersey. And I know Anna and a couple others. They're all in New Jersey, and exactly the same state where Allie is, you know. And they are making a difference, and it may not seem much to you, but it is to me. But you're seeing a difference in people's lives where they're happy. They may not be like you, and they may not be perfect like you, but that's okay. Guess what? He's made them to be the way they are. He's happy with the way they are. If he wanted another you, he would have made a clone. He wanted them to be the individuals they are, but only doing right by him. That's not asking a lot. Be you, just do right by me, okay? And be you. And he's a really nice guy. I mean, you would love to talk with Robert here. Oh man, he's a really nice guy. He's in some Cape May Court. It's in New Jersey. I think it's an island or something, right? I've never been there, right? I was in New Jersey, but I didn't go to an island or anything. I did all the boroughs and all that stuff, Trenton, Newark and all that. Saw that. Oh, yeah. But here it is. Doesn't matter where you go. And I tell my people, brothers, so you don't get it. No matter where you go, you're going to run into beautiful brothers and sisters of Christ. And I got all these people messaging me. And like, oh, you know, I got her going, thank you. You are blessed just for sending some of this stuff and some music and stuff to come out. She wanted to be informed from Togo. So if I go to Togo, I got a friend, Ann, there. She's going to rock, man. I'm a welcome friend. I got all these people like Wizard here. Thank you for liking the stuff. It's right. Charles is sending me songs, man. This guy's going to be driving me around, thing, you know, and he sent me a bit more. I sent him a bit here. I did. And then, and I sent him a lot, and I got another one. Well, he's got mostly him. But I jump back and forth, and some things come to mind, and I run across them. Steve's thanking me for praying for his family. This other guy from India is all excited to see me. Right? I got a guy from Romania wanting to see me. You know? And you know, on a site, what they're telling you is about the whole porn and all that. Charles sent me this one here, which I added to my Christian music list, because his brother in Christ, we're sharing different musics, and he's sharing with his brothers and sisters in India some songs and that I'm giving him that I've never heard before, and he's sending someone they're there that maybe old ones you guys don't even think about anymore. He follows the commercial names and all that. Don't be about to that. Be about spreading the love of Jesus. Pay attention to Revelation 7:9. They come from everywhere. So I'm spreading the love of Jesus to Robert and the people all over Peru, Chile, you name it. Because it's a global world. And when you realize you look at 7:9, they're all children of God. Some kids are good and some kids are bad. But at 7:9, they're all the good kids. And they come from everywhere. So don't discriminate against anybody. Love thy neighbor as itself, as Jesus said, man. And do right by God. And he'll take care of the rest. So God first, and do as you're told there. It's really simple. The instruction guide to life. And God will richly bless you. It's word of God. Think about it. If he gave Abraham, he gave him his word that to do right by Lot, he stopped. He wasn't done, but he started to stop because Lot wasn't far enough away because he haggled with him instead of leaving right away. If he left right away, he probably wouldn't see all the problems we got right now because Sodom and Gomorrah would have completely done that whole area. But he had to stop because he made Abraham a promise to do right by Lot. Okay? Now, well, no, he did the same thing. I will never leave you. I will never abandon you. I will never forsake you. If you stick to him and do right by him, he promises you those things. He made you the same promises. You do right by me, I will do right by you. You turn your back on me, I'll turn my back on you. Right? So ask yourself, are you doing right by God? Are you spreading the love of Jesus? Because these people didn't know me from Adam when I got there. And I was representing myself. In every message I put, everything I put up there, I was representing who I am, a child of God. But I keep telling you, you're all an ambassador for Jesus. Some of you just don't listen. You're out there doing the wrong things, and they go, oh yeah, all the Christians are the same. But they're seeing the lukewarm and blaming the true believers and thinking they're like the lukewarm who or they say one thing or look, oh yeah, we're in the Bible, and they do everything that it says against it. And people are searching for God, see that, and are chased away. Because that's what I saw, and it drove me away from God my whole life as a child when he wanted me to show something. And then later on, I don't want to be anything with those Christians because I thought they were. But I didn't realize they were the lukewarm and the false shepherds. Because all I saw was the ones who called themselves Christian doing bad things. Are you representing as one of the good ones or one of the bad ones? Think about it. Because I got brothers and sisters all over the world who God is touching, sending me music, inviting me to visit their countries, offering to drive me around. Some even provide lodging so I don't have to waste money on a hotel. And I didn't do anything. I just doing what Jesus said. Nothing special. I'm just one of many. Yet I'm getting richly blessed. Because I just obey. He said, do what I do. I never claim to be perfect. I never claim to do a better job than any. Even you could do a way better job than me, probably. But I don't see you here in the field. That's the problem. You say you need workers in the field. Pray that he sends work in the field. But you think that's it. Aren't you good enough to work in the field? Are you too good to work in the field? The problem with you people, a lot of you, I'm not talking the good ones, you know this time of day. The other ones, oh, I'm going to do this with God, and they decide what they're going to do. Does God need 10 million people in one field and all the other fields empty? They all want to do this and that, but there's more than one part of the body. You can just be there to bump into that one person that one day, man, just, you say, hey, are you okay? Oh, and boom, and then, oh man, and then you can tell them, okay, don't worry about it, God loves you. Just that one moment could be the whole reason of your existence why you're still here. That one person, that one lost sheep. You left the 99 for that one lost sheep. And it all starts with you. Either you're going to do what Jesus says and spread the love of Jesus, where you got all these beautiful people saying thank you and all that. And I share the music with these people. I say, hey, send me more stuff, right? I had Robert complaining. Okay, I'll show you Robert here, right? You want me to know when I'm going to show up and there. You know, it seems to be okay right now. He's having problems with the messages again. I told you they said about the browser. They've been deleting messages that these people asked me to send them. You know? And they asked me to send, so I was like, okay, check it out, like what I've been listening to. Because I'm different to so many people. I'm not going to discriminate them because they were a little different. You are not perfect either. They're walking the path to Jesus. They got all excited about talking to Jesus. Oh, he puts a lot of stuff up from, he's a real good brother in India. He's going to drive me all running. Steve in the UK, my first shot. Quebec. Okay, here's Wizard, man. He writes some beautiful stuff. He has some beautiful poems and up that. And a lot of them are the moral messages. He mixes it up. And I like him, man. And I sent him some Rosetta Starr, because most of you guys don't even know who she is, man. Before there was rock and roll, there was her, okay? Now imagine she back Christian music, rock and roll to Christian music. The guitar, people stole off her to be the birth of rock and roll. Elvis and others were there checking her out, okay? Yeah, and most of her, forget she rocks, right? And in India, I got all these people, brothers to different countries, Buenos Aires, you know, Ohio, Brazil. I know models in Brazil and a bunch of other countries that are sending me loves and stuff, right? Arizona, skin cancer 6 times. Philippines, I got a bunch of them from the Philippines. Italy, man. Hawaii, we're invited to stay, man. England, my buddy's going to take care of you. Person trying to figure out which gender he is. I'm assuring him of the love of Jesus, man. I'm sending the Jesus. Peru, England, Philippines, California, Netherlands, New Jersey, Denver. I mean, it just goes on and on and on. Not bad for a porn site, huh? It's like anywhere else in life. You don't know what you're going to run into when you walk out that door. But you do know there's an assortment, okay? They're going to be lukewarm, they're going to be hot, they're going to be cold. But they're giving an assortment of all three. This is the fact of life because that's the living world we're in. All these people they're different. Right? They're different countries, different things like that. But they're all the same at the same time because they're children of God. Some of them just don't know it, different things. Some are blind, some are lost. That's why he sent you for the lost sheep. Make a difference today. And eat healthy, please, because it really does make a difference. Bye-bye.